Hello and welcome to English 109, Introduction to Literature. I'm your instructor, Mr. Brian Wright, and this class that we're taking this semester, all online, is a very high altitude overview of English literature. Some of it is short stories for the first third of the class. The second third of the class is poetry, and the final third is drama, which we're going to focus on one play in particular, which is William Shakespeare's Hamlet. The short stories and poetry are by a wide variety of authors and poets, and it should be very interesting. The course is, as you know, completely online, so everything that we do is in Canvas. You'll turn your assignments in on Canvas. You'll participate in discussion boards. Discussion boards are the way I take attendance. If I don't see you discussing a prompt and you aren't responding to your other classmates, that indicates that you're not attending the class and you will be counted as absent. The keys to success in this class are maintaining what you are supposed to do as far as deadlines and the readings go. I'll put it out every week, a introductory message saying, hey, this is what we're doing this week. It's also going to be in the modules that open up every Sunday at midnight for the next week. The week goes from Monday to Sunday, and you have 14 days after the due date to turn something in late. We'll discuss that later on, but I would suggest that you don't turn items in late because they are penalized. So here's your homepage. It should look something similar to this with your announcements. This will be open by the time you read this announcement. Modules, grades, the syllabus. Let's talk about the syllabus a little bit because this is your key to success in this course. If you want to download the syllabus, it's right here. It's in PDF form. Everything that I'm going to talk about for the next few minutes are on this PDF. If you are on campus and you want to come visit me in my office to discuss something, whatever the case is, I'm in Faber Hall, room 141. Feel free to come by. I may not be there if I'm teaching class or if I'm not on campus. The best way to reach me is via email. You can try the telephone number. You can leave a voicemail, but I will only get the voicemail if I am in my office. My office hours are listed. They're subject to change. This course description, you can read this. You need to have this Seagull Book of Literature, 5th edition. It comes in a little box set, 3 little books. That's what you need. And the Hamlet outline, or handout, excuse me. Suggested materials. These are suggested items. You don't need to have them, but if you have them, that's great. You don't need to go out and buy them if you don't have them already, but they're just suggested. Institutional, program, and student learning outcomes. You can read these items. They're pretty boilerplate for other classes as well. Here's your grading scale for us in the English department. If you want an A, you need at least a 92%, a B, at least a 91%, a C, at least an 75%. Should you want a D, the minimum is 65%, and nobody wants an F, so don't even worry about it. But if you do get a 64%, that means you failed the course. Sorry. 64%, you failed the assignment. I don't think you're going to fail the assignment. General information and expectations. Turn in all assignments. Participate in discussion boards. If you do not participate in discussion boards, you will be counted absent for that week. Credit hour policy, expectation for students. Some weeks you're going to work more on literature than others. Some weeks you're going to spend more than 150 hours per credit hour in this class. Some weeks you're not. But normally expect to spend at least 7.5 hours in class. In class, meaning whenever you decide to show up and do your online work since it's online. Attendance policy, as I've said before, if you don't participate in discussions, that is considered being absent. Assignment submission, submit only on Canvas. I don't accept work via email unless we have discussed it prior to. I don't accept work in my inbox, on my door, on my office, in campus, unless we have discussed it prior to. Missed and late work. Every day you are late on your assignment is 5% off the final grade. Here's a breakdown of different examples of what you could expect if you decide to turn something in late. If you don't turn something in late, you won't have to worry about this. I would encourage you not to turn items in late. Communications and feedbacks. Since this is an online class, I will communicate via Canvas announcements and email. If I send an announcement, an email is shot to you saying what I just said in announcements. Communication department's plagiarism policy. Don't plagiarize. Don't use AI unless authorized by me prior to. The first time you use AI in an unauthorized manner, or you plagiarize or you cheat, you'll get a 0 for the assignment. The second unauthorized use of AI or plagiarism or cheating will result in a 0 for the course. And a third unauthorized use is dismissal from Crowder College. Don't use AI. Don't plagiarize. Academic integrity, basically what I just said earlier. I've repeated it here. I've highlighted in yellow. It's pretty important. If you need an accommodation, contact the Student Accessibility Office. If you need assistance with your technology, contact Information Technology Help Desk. Inclement weather, closing of the campus doesn't really apply to us since we are an online class, but if you have on-campus seated classes, this might come into play. Sexual misconduct and reporting. Read this information. If you need to go forward with reporting sexual misconduct or report a sexual incident, here's your manner of reporting it. Risk of accidental injury. If you're on campus, this will apply to you. Crowder Cares. If you have immediate medical attention, 911. If you have an issue where you need to talk to somebody, Crowder Cares is there. Visit them. Miscellaneous instructor information not previously covered. First off, keys to success. Allot time throughout the week to attend this class. You may decide that you want to spend Tuesday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. to do English 109. Great. Fine. That's a good time to do it. If you want to wake up early on Wednesday mornings and do your English 109 work from 4 in the morning to 6 in the morning, that's fine too. You just need to allot time consistently throughout the week to do English 109 work. I say that because this helped me when I was taking online classes, when I was attending university after I got out of the military. It's helped other students that I've taught. It's helped other instructors that I teach with when they do online classes. Key areas of the course are modules, syllables, and grades. Keep up with those. Look at those frequently throughout the week. Keep up with your assignments. I don't allow you to make up missed assignments when the window is closed unless there is extenuating circumstances. As stated earlier, assignments lock 14 days after due date. If you have a problem, contact me earlier rather than later. Bad news rarely improves with time. The readings. Stay up to date on your readings. They are not difficult readings, but you need to maintain a schedule to read these and reread these and absorb these and use your readings to intelligently respond to the discussion prompts and to respond to fellow classmates. Discussions, like I said, if you are not participating in the discussion boards, that is considered absent in my book. Tests and quizzes are tests and quizzes. Essays, you only have 2 essays in this class. One is the short story, one is the novel analysis. We will discuss this later on. I only accept these analytical papers as a Word document on Canvas. I have put this in here on how to save your work, creating an academic record of your drafts to help you save your work in case you need to go back and look at it again. Please read this. I am not requiring you to do this. It's just helped me since I came back after I retired in the military in 2012. I started doing this when I was taking my master's classes in education and English, and it truly assisted me quite a bit and made my life easier. So I suggest you do this, but again, it's totally up to you. MLA formatting, anything you turn into me on Word document, that is your paper, short story analysis, or novel analysis, it has to be in MLA formatting. Here's a very, very short overview of MLA formatting. If you have an issue with how to do something in MLA, contact me. I'll try to help you out. Failing and reworking your failing grade. If you fail an assignment that you turned in on time, I will allow you to reaccomplish it within 7 days from the time that we discussed it. And with that, the caveat is it'll only be worth 75% at the max. 109, English 109 is a yellow course. I have English 101 up here, but this is 109. 109 is a yellow course. If you do not get permission from me to use AI for an assignment, you are in the wrong. English 109 is a yellow course. AI discussion and reporting methodology. If I believe that you used AI or plagiarized an assignment, I will contact you via email, and you have 2 days to contact me to discuss this. After those 2 days, if I have not heard from you, I will report to Academic Affairs that you used AI inappropriately or you plagiarized. If you contact me within 2 days, 2 school days, and say, hey, Mr. Wright, I want to talk to you about this, but I can't do it until next Monday, we will wait until next Monday and we will talk. And then, if need be, I will talk to Academic Affairs. After discussing the issue with you, I may say, hey, this person didn't use AI, didn't plagiarize. I was in the wrong. They were in the wrong. We kind of talked. We discussed it. And we go forward from there. But if you do not contact me within 2 school days of me emailing you, I automatically inform Academic Affairs that you either used AI inappropriately or you plagiarized. So it would behoove you to contact me sooner than later once I email you saying that you are suspected of using AI or plagiarism. I'm looking forward to this class. I'm looking forward to this semester. Everything we do in here will be interesting, at least from my point of view. I'm looking forward to the short story analysis papers and the novel analysis papers. They have been interesting, the other 2 classes that I've taught this. So I look forward to being an instructor for English 109. And starting this week, we're going to start reading short stories. And there's another presentation on literary terms and also literature analysis. Thank you.